Welcome to Counting Thoughts. I'm Yasha.
And I'm Anmol.
Happy belated Women's Day because by the time it airs, it's going to be belated Women's Day. So happy belated and belated Women's Day to men and women who celebrated Women's Day. So, do you do anything special for Women's Day?
Yes, the usual. So my usual Women's Day it is I celebrate one thing with my mom. Usually it is by ordering something that she likes.
Food wise?
Yeah, mostly food wise.
Okay.
And then my sister and now also my sister-in-law. And then if any of my friends who's available and interested in going out and celebrating, then I do that.
It's a special Women's Day rituals.
But I especially message all my women. Girls.
I did not get a message.
You'll get it this Women's Day.
Okay, I'll get it this Women's Day. Okay.
Yes, but what about you? Like, is there a special thing that you do on Women's Day?
Not as of now, not since past 2 years. So,
Okay.
But that's a good thing to consider. But I celebrate women all year round. I don't need another day.
You don't need women.
Yeah. So that.
But today I am here to discuss the
special
tall girls,
and
short girls
issues.
that we face on our day-to-day lives.
So I think the topic for today is the issues that we face as women, as
Yeah.
tall girls, and as
So apparently we are versatile that way.
I'm not that tall.
Huh.
She's not that short, but then I think we're below and above the average Indian height that's there.
I am, just for clarity, I am 5'2" and you're 5'9".
Almost 5'9".
Yeah.
Anyways, so I want to start by addressing the shopping issues that I have, especially with online shopping, because shopping. So, shopping is a pain, one, because what size the model wears, as in the length of the bottoms or the length of the dress. So a normal knee length dress almost always ends up being like a mid-thigh length dress, and denim's pants to pucho mat, it becomes like culottes or capris sometimes. So I think that's
Is
a
it?
pain.
I never thought that way for tall.
I always order a size up, like agar
Why?
28 or 30 or 32, like I do that.
For your
So that like thoda length mein farak pade. So
But what about your waist area
then I get it altered, like, so that is another struggle. So you have to get your, if at all there is a possibility, I check if at all that it is a possibility of having like the length increased, I order a size up and then I get the waist altered, which is a struggle in itself of its own kind. But
I never imagined tall girls also facing
there
issues.
and I might get hate for saying this, but I was very, very, very happy when Shein got shut down, because I was sick and tired of average lucky people with average height, sharing Shein hauls. Okay, I ordered this and it fits me perfect.
I was those girls.
The sizing was so different. Like,
Yeah.
I have ordered night suits that don't fit me, and then I've given it to people because the pajama won't fit me, the bottom won't fit me, the torso length is not proper, my arms are disproportionately long, like oh god, it was a pain. So I was very happy. So don't hate me for saying this, but then I was very happy that when Shein got shut down.
I used to like it. However, there was this one time I ordered a maxi dress. And
Shein se.
maxi dress being
I
short girl issue.
I love although
Then the length, they never fit. It's like camping
this
tents.
this is also a maxi, almost
It does it's elastic to adjust to the
to
height.
but then I like maxi dresses, although I have to wear them with flats. I will say that, but yeah,
But you don't have to get the design altered. I have to get the design.
if there is a bottom.
I avoid anything with bottoms. I'm like, either it doesn't have a good bottom, so that if I get it altered, it's okay. In maxi dresses and in jumpsuits.
But then I think you have the privilege to get it shortened. Like, abhi say suppose I order a dress and the length, how do I extend it? You can always get it chopped off. Like, you can order something that you can get chopped off. What am I
Get it
supposed to do?
tailored.
What do I do? Like, I cannot do extensions, can I? So
I did not.
that's an issue. That's an issue.
So what else, like if you are like, let's say if you've got it altered or not altered, what's the alternate that you face, or what's the alternate solution that you do?
I don't do anything. मतलब I think I wear bell bottoms because उसमें length is not an issue.
But this is actually a short girl problem, because I can never wear bell bottoms, because you know the average Indian size
the
is
knee
usually for
and
5'4",
the bell,
6-ish girls.
long arms. Sorry.
5'4", 5'6"-ish girls. But I can never wear bell bottoms, because if I get it altered, then the bell bottoms are not there anymore.
Then
so it's of no use to me.
Ah.
So I have to, like, you have to, you know, everything is culottes too. I have to actually purchase culottes so that I don't have to get it altered.
That's the first time that I've heard.
I've actually done this. I've done this twice. I ordered a culotte to wear a culotte. When eventually it reached me, I realized कि it's not coming as a culotte, it's coming as a pant.
पर मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि सिर्फ ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग के साथ आई डोंट हैव दिस इशू. आई हैव एन इशू विद ऑफलाइन शॉपिंग ऑल्सो लेटली. So अभी तो we haven't gone offline shopping, but what people have done is to, you know, get, because people do, you know, ये changing room selfies. So people have added aesthetic mirrors, ठीक है, with good trims and very beautiful vintage trims, सब कुछ सुंदर,
Super aesthetic,
super. But the problem is now if I try clicking a selfie, टांग ही नहीं पूरी हरी. So
this I love about trial rooms. I can fit perfectly.
Unless it's a full length mirror,
Usually I fit it.
So I live in an apartment right now, and I don't have like a full length mirror because like at least I don't see my footwear. At least minimum footwear I will not see, and beyond that I might, मतलब ऐसे उसके ऊपर का I will see, उसके नीचे का I don't. So full length mirrors is a struggle in itself.
It is for tall girls, but before you shop or before you do anything or before you do the trial, when you go for shopping, like physically when you go for shopping, you have to reach, when you reach the shelves only then you can shop. I'm always like, can somebody say
I have helped people. I have helped so many people. You know, people who are trying to get something from the top shelf. Like, so I've helped people.
And like people like you.
People like me, what?
Like, you're like, oh, you're not able to reach, wait, I'll help. And they're like, and I'm like, oh, they look at me cutely, like, I know I'm short, but I'm just like, okay, I know I'm short, but it's fine. And you get called cute a lot. Like, oh, it's okay, I'll help, I'm cute.
पर फिर ये अच्छी बात है ना? This is a good thing.
It's a good thing, but you have to do it always. Every time if you go to shop something and you cannot reach a shelf, be it an accessory or, you know, the sunglasses are displayed in like Zara showrooms, then this happens.
पर मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि
Suits.
हाँ मतलब plus I feel that at least short, you were short and you were called cute, right? I was tall, I was bullied like with this पड़ोस के लड़के लोग, and they were like, जिसकी भी लंबी सीढ़ी तक. So that was another challenge कि मतलब गाना गा रहे हैं, वो भी अच्छा गाना नहीं गा रहे हैं, they're like जिसकी भी लंबी सीढ़ी.
They could have, you know, alternatively sang that song. एक ऊंचा लंबा कद.
Never have I ever like heard that song like as a compliment.
You haven't?
I have heard the song, but
not as a compliment.
Nobody has dedicated a song to me. They could have. People, tips, hints, please do that.
I am doing that. I'm dedicating that to you now.
Okay, maybe like थोड़ा और stealth mode में आके कभी you can send me that song so it feels like a dedication.
I love shopping Indian wear because then I love the stores and the, you know, you can set up the dupatta and everything.
Shopping Indian wear. Okay, I will show you.
Oh, okay. You're actually showing it.
This is Indian wear and this is the dupatta. You know how much effort it takes me to find a dupatta that is.
Oh, the length of the dupatta.
Yes, I can show you if I can find one page.
Okay. Yasha finding. Oh, okay.
This is a rose dupatta.
Yeah.
Looks like a. This is not even a proper scarf.
I love this dupatta, but okay, this actually doesn't fit your
The pain
oh.
of having a dupatta.
A dupatta. Oh.
That looks
every
like a
time
scarf.
is for an Indian wear.
Yes, yes. To an
Okay, that's
sorry, I was not audible. The pain is real. In people who wear Indian wear
For,
and
for
are
people,
tall.
sorry to cut you, for people not watching us on YouTube, Yasha actually got up from her
Because
sitting
the-
space and she actually showed around the dupatta and the dupatta bit and everything.
Reels, guys, reels.
Yeah. So dupatta and everything needs to be.
Yeah, but then
Connected.
I wish. I mean, it was a little more easier.
But then I think it is easier for you to sit on chairs like these. Do you know I always I chose to sit on this chair because when I sit on this chair it fits perfectly my arm and my body shape and my height. I can keep my feet on the ground. When I sat on this, if I go this, then I'm not
So
able touch
you have to choose between back support and
or
foot
on
support.
So I chose that I'll sit here instead, and so that I don't have to choose between my support system for my back and my foot.
That has never happened to me.
And it's not just about this chair, it's also about in general, massage chairs. So I went to a place, one of your old places where you have worked.
I know.
So I went to this place to get a spa done and my nails done, and I was sitting on a massage chair. So it's supposed to, massage you. When I went back, it started kneading, and it's not only kneading my shoulders and everything, it's kneading my head also. And I'm like, okay, this is not happening. My torso is of course not that tall because I'm a shorter person. But then it started.
It's meant to fit like very tall people as well.
Fit. The massage chairs doesn't fit.
You.
Yeah, and when you have to go to the payment counter,
Ah.
then you are just like the payment counter is this eye level or shoulder level. And after when COVID came, they had these barriers and everything.
Shields.
So I used to like किधर से किधर से, and it used to be so funny. I used to be like because I don't like I if I'm going shopping, I'm not wearing heels. I'm wearing flats because I have to shop all day. So hence
counter struggles.
Yeah.
But I think this is cute. But I think being tall has also hindered my traveling willingness, because traveling in a bus or an economy airplane, Shatabdi also for that matter, is that if there is a chair in front of you, I keep hitting my knee. I have actually had bruises, knee hitting say. So if you sit on a table chair and you are like this, and I try to cross my legs, I have hit my knee on the table.
On the table.
I have lost count how many times have I hit my knee on the table, and it is excruciatingly painful to hit your knee on the table. You don't know what to do. Like एक आंख से आंसू बहता है. Oh my god.
I don't know if you observed. So when we sat here, now people not watching us again, watch us. Then only you know what I mean. So if I'm watching, I was actually sitting like this. Then you folded your legs once, and I thought, oh, this area no. Then I was like, okay, this going back here, because I was like,
Sorry, my
no,
legs.
it's fine. You don't have to go there. I'm still in alignment with how I'm sitting, so it's not an issue. But then again, I have not in flights, but when I'm traveling in buses. Now I don't know if you ever observed this. So sometimes you are not able to reach the floor of the bus.
Like
So-
this normal chairs also.
Like the deluxe buses or
Alright.
AC buses.
Alright,
So
okay.
when you're traveling for 8-9 hours, you cannot just keep your legs like that
hanging.
Okay. So I have to take an extra bag or something, fit in a shawl or a stole or something in it. Then I keep it under my feet so that I remove my shoes and keep my feet
On top of that bag.
on top of that bag.
So you use that bag
for
as a
the
footrest.
entire journey. Yeah, so it is my footrest. I can use anything. I'm always looking for footrest. Even there are standing, chairs. There are chairs you have to go up and then sit, and then you have to keep your feet. And I'm ऐसे stool के side पे I'm keeping my feet that fit in हो जाओ. Then I tell my tall friends that I can't sit here. We have to sit on a proper chair because I'll keep on.
So like a normal bar stool.
Bar stools, yes, bar stools.
The word you were looking for.
The word I was looking for is bar stools, and I'm like, okay. And then my tall friends,
which are very accommodating.
which are very loving and accommodating. They're like, okay, the struggles. They're like, alright, okay. So
But I've heard Anmol complain. Like I have done this in the entire decades that I've known her. I've done this I think once or twice that I just so happened to
using short people as armrest.
I haven't used it like once or twice, and that also wasn't something that I like. That was just ergonomic.
Just standing side to side,
Yeah.
and looking at something or
And-
observing something.
So I happened to keep my arm around her, and sort of my weight sort of
In the initial
shifted.
minute, you don't realize.
Yeah.
After the initial minute passes, and I'm like, hey, I'm looking at the tall person. I don't say it, but I'm looking at the tall person. Like, do
with
you
gussa,
realize-
with gussa.
I'm like, do you realize that? Hello, my shoulders. You are getting rest, but my shoulders, they're not getting rest. I am not armrest.
But you do gussa. But
Yes, because I'm not armrest. That is why, like, it's there are sometimes also people are like, I'm always doing gussa. Like,
so have I
spoiling
done
my
that?
hairstyle.
Spoiling my.
They're like, oh, like if I'm angry, they usually pat someone's back. I am usually patted on my head, and I'm like, hello, you're ruining my hair.
You're like a tiny puppy.
Not if they're ruining my hair, and I'm like, okay, all right. And if that's not enough, and no, like this is me cringing or whatever, if that's not, when we are walking, I don't know if you realize this. When you take a step, your step is bigger. When I take a step, it's shorter. So then when you're walking at a normal pace, I am walking a
At
bit faster. I'm brisk
To keep up
walking,
with me?
To keep up with tall people. Because hello, I don't take, and when I cannot walk as fast as you. So you have to either get to
Slow
my
down.
speed, or I am walking very fast. And
I
it's
had
like-
no idea. I was putting you through this.
Because I'll cover a shortest distance when you're walking. Comparatively, it will take time for me, or I have to take bigger steps.
That was a privilege, I think. For me to have like tall, like
Did you
longer.
realize this thing for short people?
No, I had no idea.
This struggle of walking fast.
No, I had no idea because
And then people like, walk fast, walking slow. I'm like, don't you realize I'm shorter, so I'll take like science, physics.
science. But anyways,
And there are also other privileges. If there's this one incident I have to tell. So, me, my brother, like one of my brothers, and my sister, we went to a concert, Arjit Singh's concert. So I was very excited that, yay, we're going to the concert and everything. 15 minutes into the concert, I realized that all the people, because I'm 5'2", anyone above 5'4", my eye level is blocked. And everyone is singing and screaming and everything, and I'm like standing in between all the tall people, and I'm like, I'm not able to see. So the brother I'm talking about, he's 6 feet.
okay.
So he was comfortably standing कि मेरे को तो दिख रहा है, and I'm like कि मुझे कुछ नहीं दिख रहा, और मैं पहले
Were you in the middle somewhere? In the middle?
I either have to be standing in the front where the
Ooh,
band
you have
members
to
are.
shell out money.
You shell out the money, which I did for a Hardy Sandhu's concert, who's a Punjabi singer, right? So I did stand in front because I wanted to enjoy the show. But in
Because you had already had your lesson. I'm assuming you already had your lesson at the Arjit Singh concert.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I eventually, and you will not believe this, we went a block back. There was a extra table behind the
With
wall,
the chairs.
the chair. There was a table. I stood on the table for the entire concert.
But then usse artist will look like.
But at least I'm able to see something. Otherwise, you will see the back of people's head. You cannot enjoy the concert. At least from behind, I could dance, and I was like, no one is coming in my area, and I can see. My vision is not blocked.
What is happening? I'm not a concert person because my trauma with crowded places, unnecessary touching that can happen. But I feel that I cannot even enjoy seclusion completely, because
Why?
one day I decided to pamper myself and have a staycation situation. So I went like that I had planned to go into like a hotel, order in food, stay alone, read a book in a bathtub. Like I had this full romanticized evening planned for myself alone. But the highlight of the evening was supposed to be me, my bathtub, my book, and good music.
Right.
But did I fit into the bathtub the way I wanted to? No.
Oh,
And
your
on the other-
aromatherapy session went for a toss.
Yes, it did. And like and now I'm thinking, for you it would have been a swimming pool.
It would have been, but don't like swimming pools. I have another story for, but for bathtubs, I don't have, I fit in the bathtubs, but there is a 1 feet gap. So I cannot just
I don't like you. I don't like you right now.
This is a short girl problem. I understand your problem. We cannot enjoy. I can enjoy it, but then I have to. This is
Enjoy it carefully.
carefully. Yeah.
Because you will drown in the bathtub. Is
But
that
if I sleep, then I will. But I will not sleep.
dislike? Me dislike the situation.
It's like, but about swimming pools. So there, when I started learning swimming, me and my sister used to go together. So after a few days, so our trainer told us that you jump into the 12 feet and you swim towards the 8 feet, 6 feet, 5 feet pool, right? So I was like, okay, I'll do it. And if even if I stopped swimming, I knew there was a trainer to save me. So I started. So my sister went first, and there were people going in. Then I went again. So when I went, so ऐसे था कि बस मैंने देखा कि अच्छा in my eyes distance, my sister was there. So I was like, मैं तो पहुंच गई 5 feet में. I stopped swimming because my breath was almost gone. So I stopped swimming, and as soon as I stopped swimming, I realized that I'm still, because it's a slant, I was still in 6 feet. I did not realize I was still in 6 feet. So the water, it went into my nose, because I was very confident I'm in 5 feet. As soon as I stopped, I realized 6 feet में तो मतलब 5'2" का बंदा 6 feet में तो मतलब पानी नाक में, मुंह में, and everywhere. And my sister was standing there. I was like,
Knowing her, she's a little sadistic sometimes.
I was like, hold, and she was literally like, ऐसा था. If I kept my hand like this, and she'll just pull me, I would have reached 5 feet. She was standing here. I just couldn't
Reach her.
because it went into my nose. Then I tried again. Second time it went into my nose, and I'm looking at my sister that, oh my god, why is she not saving me? Like,
She wants you dead.
okay. Then she realized that, oh, she's actually drowning. Then she was like, and I was like, and then she pulled me back, and I was like, are you mad?
She was at like a 1 arm distance from you.
Yes, but I couldn't. Because I was drowning, I was trying to save my breath and my feet and my hand. And you panicked.
I can't relate, because no swimming, no
and
opinion.
you do expect your sister to save you, but you did not expect your sister to enjoy there for a few seconds and then save you.
Knowing her, I would have expected that, because she be a little sadistic, dude.
Before we started shooting this episode, we were just speaking, and I was like, you don't face any driving issues. So she was like, no, what kind of driving issues? She was like, I have leg issues. Like, first let Yasha, she'll tell what issues she has, then I'll explain.
I don't have issues with driving. I can see the bonnet. I will agree to that. I can see everything. I will agree to that. But I drive a smaller car. The problem is that when I drive that car, nobody can sit behind me, because I will have to accommodate my legs. I will have to push the seat.
Tiny people like me can sit.
That is, I think,
Shorter
that
legs.
is why we have people like you. But then that is one issue people face when they are traveling with us, people like us. And if there are 2 people who are tall and they both in the front and back seat, there is practically no space left for the person to sit behind. So I think that is one issue. I was saying, I feel as a tall person.
And then I told her that what the issue I face is that if I have to adjust my seat, the steering wheel is literally in my lap. And then she was like, it's fine, you can see the bonnet. And I was like, and I just realized this now. I was like, are you able to see the bonnet? I have never in my life seen the bonnet, because
I
can't see it.
I have.
Even for the shortest car, smallest car, I cannot see the bonnet, and I did not know that tall people can see the bonnet. That was a surprise to me.
Epiphanies. you call such
And I
things
was like,
epiphanies.
okay, you're able to see the bonnet.
But then, like, this is something that you never knew. I also till late did not know that you can drive in heels, because like recently I saw you driving in heels.
I can.
I can't even wear heels without hearing endlessly about them. I wear heels and people are like, "Itni lambi to hai. Why do you need heels? Wear flats." And I'm like,
Such people.
and add to the misery, if you decide to look good on a date and decide to wear a pair of heels. I have heard guys tell me, what was the requirement? Look at me, look at you now, you're like taller than me. And
So what?
I want to say that, so what? Like, mere jutte, meri marzi, my wish.
My life, my rules.
Yeah, so, but then, like, this I know now. I cannot, like, I did not know this as a child. So, when I was bullied and called a khamba or a pole or a giraffe or stuff like that, so to fit into that equation, what I did was I started slouching down. Did it help me in that situation? No, because I was still tall, because kitna hi slouch karoge na,
And your posture
gets ruined. And with the technology and this laptops and phone screens, you have to bend. The angle of elevation is so high. Basic trigonometry, the angle of elevation is so high.
I never thought this way. Please continue.
and like scientifically it is proven that taller people have like a higher center of gravity. तो balance ऐसे ही नहीं होता है जीवन में. Like there is no balance at all. Like I'm not saying there's no balance at all. Like people tend to, like, we can fall easily, we can get off balance easily, because the center of gravity is as is हिला हुआ. ऊपर से add to that like a bad posture, and then technology not helping you at all, the posture at least at all. So where does that leave you? That leaves you with a hump. That's it.
bad for your posture.
That's bad for everything for that matter. But
I've actually not thought that this side, like I've not thought this way, that your center of gravity will be. I have not, like, this is very sciencey stuff, but I have not thought this way. I've always thought like shorter people, shorter issues. Like, you have to
this is I'm showing
climbing
you.
on shelves in your household. If you have to climb on shelves and get the, let's say in a kitchen, when you're trying to reach the top drawer, then you have to get a stool or climb on the shelf like a monkey. And you're like, ab kya chahiye, aur kuch chahiye. Yeah. So you have to always climb, because I'm not able to reach. So I have to. That is a constant struggle.
That's never
Wanting
happened.
stools. There are going to be stools in a shorter person's household, because you cannot call anyone at all times. And, I'm not able to reach there.
True. That I have seen that's happening with you a lot.
And even that is one household in the kitchen. And if this is something that my mother faced, sorry mommy. So what happened is, I usually prefer not to talk about personal, but this needs to be addressed for short people. So if the washing machine is there, you're trying to get all the things out, and then towards the end she's like, 2 pairs of socks got left and I cannot reach it. So I'm like, okay. Have you faced this? This is a daily life issue.
But I think the jukna issue that I have is that if something falls, I'd rather squat, because it's just like it's all the way down there, I have to pick it up. So it's sort of that ways with me. But then I don't know, since you're discussing about your mom, I'll tell you about my dad. He does not fit in queen size beds.
Ooh.
I also have this issue, like hotels with like tiny queen size beds. I'm barely at the edge. My feet are barely at the edge. I have to curl into a ball and sleep. But with my father and my brother, because they're both tall, and friends also who are like above
Taller.
6 feet and above, their feet are hanging from the bed. They can. In this house also, we had to get the beds extended by like a foot at least, to like, so that they can accommodate like my papa log and everybody. So I think that's one issue they have faced. I don't think that was any issue.
My brother-in-law told this, like he said this once, and I was like, what's the big deal? How can you not fit in a bed? And he's like, I'm 6 feet. I cannot fit. And he used to, diagonally he used to fit in, and I never understood this problem. But now, I'm sorry, but now I understand this problem, that beds could be a problem.
It is.
But then again, ऐसे season changing and seasonal changes, while we're talking about beds, you have to, get the wintry clothes out and the summer clothes in, and
Nose and your issues,
nose allergies and everything. So you have to thank God. One only thing which I'm thankful for masks is whenever I have to, rearrange my wardrobe in accordance to the season, I have to wear a mask and then I get the things done. Earlier my sister used to do it. I miss her. But yeah, so you have to get that fixed and then you have to climb many pe upar and get the things down. And short people have to constantly, even in your daily household, kitchen ho, ya washing machine ho, ya kapde,
you have to climb.
You have to have like stool. Where's the stool?
The stool is your best friend.
Stool is my best friend with respect to my height.
But I think people who are this I'm facing with like there's this child in my locality. She's friends with me. She's tall for her age.
Okay.
So people treat her as if she's older just because she's tall. So I think you on that hand must have had that because you were shorter. You must
People call complaint किया था ये तो not getting tall लटके नहीं.
This is something that people keep asking me. क्या खाया था बेटा? इतना लंबी कैसे हो? So
it's both ways. Asking me तुम लटके नहीं और asking you
ज़्यादा लटके थे क्या? That has happened. But no, this is not what I was saying. I was saying that because you were shorter, maybe you were treated younger than your age because she is being treated elder to what she is. So I was thinking, I
have been treated that way. People tend to think that I'm younger because I'm shorter. And I also joke sometimes for my friends who are even shorter than me, and we are like, oh, you to school se pass ho gaye? And in sarcasm, but now I realize that
you are borderline bullying people. You realize?
Sometimes now I realize and she's always laughing. We are laughing it out as a joke, but now I realize she's like, hello, I'm only short. That doesn't mean I have not passed my school yet.
But yeah, I think we addressed all the issues. Is there anything more?
I don't think so. Photos. Last issue that I want to address. Whenever you get to click in a family picture or a group picture.
There are people like us who are squatting at your level so that you don't look short.
And we are trying to essay. Okay, I can adjust it. I have never actually told any of my taller friends to not wear heels because that is completely their personal choice. One of my bestest friends is a taller person. So whenever we are
comparatively taller.
Yeah, so whenever we are going to a party, I just call her and I ask her that, are you going to wear heel or not? And I wear heel and not. That is the only last issue I wanted to address. And if there's not anything else left, then I think
that's about it.
That's about it for
let
now.
Let us know if there is any issue that we've left.
That we have left, and you can comment below, or you can leave a review in our podcast, and we will be back again with another episode.
Till then, stay tuned.
And please give us love and subscribe to our podcast and follow us. And yeah, that's about it. If you have any suggestions, drop the suggestions. And that's
all right.
about it.
Bye.
Happy Women's Day. Bye.